What's up, guys? Welcome to the Steelers Game Day postgame. I'm Mason Spesky, your host. Tonight we are going to recap the Steelers' 18-16 win over the Baltimore Ravens in interesting fashion. For the second time this season, the other one being Week 1 in Atlanta, the Steelers won a game without scoring a touchdown. This was definitely crucial, that's for sure. This is definitely a feel-good victory, that's for sure, beating the Ravens at home. And this team proved that they can win games, and not just against anybody's, but against good teams. Now, granted, we have beaten some good teams this year. Considering the first 3 weeks, we beat some good teams. I think Atlanta's good. I think Denver's pretty solid. I think the Chargers are solid. Atlanta's obviously the best out of the... Well, not technically now because Denver beat them, but yeah, Denver's pretty good. Atlanta's good. And Chargers, they're good too. And considering the fact that, those 3 wins against the little other streak that we had after the 2 losses, Vegas and the New York teams, those aren't that good of teams, but who cares? You got to beat those teams. But these past 2 wins, and those 3 at the beginning, have proven we can beat good teams. And that's crucial as we enter this, what everybody said was going to be a gauntlet. It's not as much of a gauntlet anymore. The Bengals aren't all that great, and the Browns are just not very good at all. They're not good this year. So if we do our job and win, just say there's a fluke in there somewhere and we only take 3 out of 4. We're 8-2 right now. We take 3 out of 4. That puts us at 11-3. Oh, hang on a minute. 8-2. 8-2 is 10 plus 4. Yeah, okay. Hang on, I'm thinking. Oh, yeah, because we have Baltimore again. I'm sorry, my bad. So that puts you at 11-3. Say you come short in Baltimore and the Ravens beat you, which I don't think is going to happen, but I didn't think we were going to win today. But say the Ravens beat you, 11-4, and then you beat the Eagles or the Chiefs. That puts you at 12-5. You should win the division at 12-5, more likely than not. That's pretty good. We're like a game and a half, 2 games up. Actually, I think it's 2.5, to be honest with you. Baltimore just hasn't had their bye yet. That's the confusing part, but I think that's... No, it's not until Week 14. I'm sorry, my bad. Baltimore plays at the Chargers next week, but after Week 14, it'll be even. But look, we found a way to win this game without scoring a touchdown. That's crucial. This defense is lights frickin' out. It is. I'm very pleased with this defense. It's impressive. The way they've played, last week obviously wasn't the best, but that Commanders team is really good. The Giants we played good against. The Jets we played very good against on defense. And then we've played good defensively every game but 2 this year, and those are the 2 we've lost. Now, granted, you could say that we didn't play good defensively in some other games, but it doesn't matter. We won. But this game, the way we were down at 1.76, and we fought back, and then we didn't trail the rest of the game. That shows you something. This team is built differently, and this team barely let Baltimore lead at all. They barely let Baltimore lead at all, and to be honest with you, most of us forget that Baltimore even had a lead today. Which is awesome. That's crucial. Because last year, Baltimore led for 55 out of 60 minutes, except for the last 5. We played a much better game. This was a much better feel-good win for sure. And it shows you how much this team's improved since last year, especially on our offense. Yes, the play calling and the offensive effort could have been a little better, but I think our quarterbacks did a good job. Shout out, though, I will give Arthur Smith his flowers for finally doing some Justin Fields designed runs. Finally. We wanted to see it for quite some time now. We finally got it, so kudos to him. Round of applause. That was good to see. I felt we played a great game today all around. Very, very happy with this effort. I was very happy. I think we played well, and yeah. One thing that I would have liked to see definitely was obviously a touchdown, but who cares? I don't think we turned the ball over at all today. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think we even turned the ball over. That's very good. I don't think that we didn't turn the ball over, and we got some turnover. So, the way we played today showed that we could be a good team, and that's definitely crucial. that proves a lot, and yeah, just feel good all around. So that's really all I have to say for this. I was very happy with the effort, very happy with how we played. I'd give our performance an A today. I'm really happy with how this team's playing. We have like a 1.5 game lead on the 2.5 game lead on the division, something like that. That's crucial as we enter this next stretch. Comparing us in Baltimore, because they have some challenges too. Playing the Chargers won't be easy. Philly for them won't be easy. Well, they do play the Giants in December, so that's a little bit of a break. Then they got us. Then they got at the Texans, which that won't be easy. And then they have Cleveland. So maybe it's a little easier than ours, but it's not by much. If we just do our job, we are going to win the division and get a home playoff game. I'm very impressed with this team. I'm very impressed. Phenomenal. I mean, I thought they were wrong earlier this offseason for not rebuilding and instead trying to go all in now. That was the right decision. That was the right decision. I love signing Russ. I love Arthur Smith. I mean, this team was there. The pieces were there to be a Super Bowl contender. And now we're seeing it all come to fruition. We just needed to make a couple minor changes on offense. And we were going to do it. So, yeah, I do think Mike Tomlin's had a phenomenal year coaching. And I do think he's a very strong candidate for Coach of the Year. But look at what his competition is. Ultimately, at some point, you got to give it to Andy Reid because of how good he's done these past couple years. Same thing goes for Dan Campbell. At some point, you got to give it to him because he's done good the past couple years as well. Raheem Morris, I think he's a sleeper candidate. Sean Payton, another sleeper candidate. Harbaugh, you can make the case he's a sleeper candidate. I don't think D'Amico Ryans is, just because I don't think they've done that great this year. McDermott, possibly you can make the case for him. Sirianni, I don't think they're going to give it to him. Dan Quinn, you can make a case for him. That's for sure. But I think Tomlin's right up in there. I mean, right now, if you had to ask me, who's your three candidates for Coach of the Year? I would say, or four. I think, hang on. Let me see how many they picked. Because I definitely think this is a discussion that needs to be had. Okay. I knew Stefanski got it last year. Let's see if this article. Okay. There's like 6. For this sake, we're going to do 5 because it's a better number. Right now, if you had to ask me to pick 5 names for Coach of the Year, I would say Tomlin. I wouldn't say McDermott because I feel like they've been there. The talent's been there. It just needs to happen. Tomlin, I would say. Sean Payton. Dan Quinn. Dan Campbell, and Raheem Morris. Right now, I would probably give it to either Tomlin or Sean Payton. Those are my 2 candidates. Or Morris. I think Quinn's done great, but I don't think he's done enough. Same thing goes with Dan Campbell. He's done great, but it was kind of expected. He's in that Randy Reid category. But I feel Tomlin's done great. I feel like he's a serious candidate for the award, and I hope they consider him for it. Smith has done phenomenal. I mean, he's going to probably re-get head coaching consideration because of what the circumstances were in Atlanta and the fact he's done a good job here. But I don't think he's going to get hired to be a head coach, which is probably good for us because I think he's done a heck of a job. He's done a phenomenal job, actually, as our offensive coordinator, and I hope he stays here for the foreseeable future. That is for sure, because I like him a lot. I think he's done a phenomenal job. So I hope he stays here a really long time. But I feel like we did really good today. Take it one game at a time. I'm super impressed with how he played. So, yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Thursday night, head to Cleveland, Ohio, in what should be a very, very fun game against the Cleveland Browns. We have not won at Cleveland Brown Stadium. I think that's what it's called now, Cleveland Brown Stadium. Let me just confirm that. We've not won at that stadium since 2021. Will Thursday night be the night? You'll find out Thursday morning, but I think there's a very strong possibility. I can't wait for that game. Let's see. Am I right? Huntington Bank Field. Huntington Bank Field. We have not won at that stadium since 2021. Cleveland has beat us the past 2 times we've went there on Thursday night, so that'll be interesting. They beat us last year at the very end, which was disappointing. It'll be interesting playing the Browns. It will be. I can't wait for that game. Gonna be a lot of fun. See you Thursday. Enjoy this short week. Have a good one. Take care. Stay safe. And as always, peace. See you guys Thursday for Cleveland.